Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. It's the VRL Tier 2 Russian Grand Prix. Okay, I have to quickly mute myself. Here we go. Yes. It's the 5th race of the season and qualifying will start. It is a short qualifying. I don't know what is going on and why it's not starting yet. I guess we are waiting for something or someone. But I will not be very active in the commentator business during qualifying. Oh, the timer restarted. What is going on? Oh, I think we're fine. The lobby should be up and running. There we go. So let me know if the sound is okay. There we go. So now it's a waiting game to see who will be the first one out. Okay, first one out is, it looks like a McLaren? Couldn't really see it. No, it was a Ferrari. Ratelia is the first one out. So we'll quickly watch him. So yeah, Ferrari, the two Ferraris are this race driven by Ratelia and Djokovic. Djokovic is a reserve driver. Normally it would be Dewitt in that seat, but he announced his retirement after the Italian Grand Prix. Unfortunately, he cannot be here for the Russian Grand Prix, but he will retire from his driving seat in this league, unfortunately. Ratelia now starting his hot lap. Hey, it's Mr. Jack. Okay, I will try. Because, I don't know. I'm gonna try my best. I might have to commentate without headphones in that case, because it's gonna rape my own ears. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Someone parked. It's already on max and OBS. Let me check. Is it like quiet or can you hear it slightly? Okay. I did a short test. Is that better? No, you still can't hear it. Damn. I don't know why that is. I'll quickly have a look. Yo. Who's getting Paul? Let's see. I know if Lewis manages to join. Otherwise I think Chibo. Okay. He is, but he said he had a laggy computer. So you never know. Yeah. Oh, I think. Can you quickly speak? Speak more.
What do you need me to say?
Just speak.
Well, Jibo did just do the fastest time. He's gone first with a 132.3. Pretty decent time to start with. Yep, Lewis retires from the
Okay,
session.
fair enough.
So Webberson goes fastest. We're on 32.2. So Webberson on provisional pole. Maybe he could be a quiet contender for pole position.
So I balanced out the audio, but it's gonna be quiet overall, and I don't know how to fix it. I can't do it right now.
You have to turn up your PC sound in general.
Yeah, it's on maximum. Everything is on maximum.
Oh, Stan goes fastest.
Let's quickly catch up on the session. Who are out on track? Oh yeah, I can.
Oh. You can?
I can see what Noxie was talking about.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know what this is. I hope he doesn't have this issue in the race.
This is not gonna be beating any records this time.
Nope.
Oh, he didn't even set a time. Oh my god.
Mr. Anderson behind him.
He's stuck in one place.
Yeah. Oh, he's teleporting everywhere, yeah.
Oh my god.
Luckily for Mr. Anderson, who appears to be on the hot lap, he teleported right out of his way.
Well, this will be scary for everyone, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, I think he collided with a Ferrari. Or was that... Oh, Retalia? Oh, this is not looking good, guys.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
He retired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, as expected. Drivers have been informed to take the runoff if they go off in turn 1 or 2. Or turn 2 or 3, sorry.
Yeah.
And if not, they'll probably end up receiving a penalty for it. I think Nox is causing issues. His retired car isn't off the track yet. He's still driving and it's still lagging.
Wow.
And he's crashed into the wall. What is happening?
We need to know who's gonna come out in front.
Yeah, okay, he's finally stopped.
Okay. So now Mr. Anderson in the last sector.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh, he spun.
Oh!
And he's into the wall.
He can still drive, so he will have another chance if he pits. But that's his hot lap thrown away.
Looked like a decent qualifying session for Stan and Webberson as well.
Yep. Webberson now...
1 and 2 right now.
Is Webberson on another hot lap or is he pitting? I think he's on another hot lap.
Yeah, he's on another hot lap.
So his previous time was a 32.2.
This is going to be improvement. Oh, it is! He spun it into the wall!
He improved.
Everton is out.
Wow, he improved. It took provisional pole and crashed it into the wall with a 132.0. I think that's still gonna give him my position though.
He's got to hope that's enough for pole, but Jibo is on an outlap, but I have a feeling he's definitely going to improve.
Yeah. Meanwhile, and Viable Scarf also on the hot lap. Around the last corner.
Tidy last corner.
P6.
P6.
Yeah.
Retalia. Oh no, there's a... No, that's Jibo.
I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. There we go.
Next guy to do a lap will be... Bolu.
Okay.
As Jibo starts his flying lap.
Yeah, Bolo has invalidated. We'll just go on board with Chibo.
We have got Retalia behind Bolu, who hasn't invalidated. He is almost 3 tenths up on his time right now. Into sector 3. Looking very tidy. Not a hint of oversteer there. Across the line goes P5. P6, sorry. P6. Decent improvement for him.
Yeah, meanwhile Jibo now on the back straight, entering sector 3. Quite a fast sector 2. I don't know if it actually was purple because the game is dodgy with that.
I think it probably was.
It probably was.
2 tenths up. Almost 3 tenths up.
So
Unless
will
he makes
he...
a big mistake in sector 3, he should be on for a provisional pole.
Yeah. Will he throw away Webison's provisional pole? Webison who crashed into the wall earlier.
Yeah, that's good. Good turn. Yeah, smashes it.
Almost 2 tenths quicker with a 31.8.
No, oh no, it is almost 2 tenths. Yeah, almost 2 tenths. As Stan is also on a fast lap. He'll be wanting to take pole off Jibo as well.
First
Stan finding pace after struggling in the first few races.
Yeah. Firepaw now around the last 2 corners. Is this the first race for Firepaw under the... as a non-reserve?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. It's his first race for Aston Martin.
So yeah, P4, not a bad quality at all. For Firepaw. As we have Sappi behind, also either finishing or starting.
He's almost 4 tenths up.
Oh yeah, he goes P3 with a 32.
He was over 4 tenths up, 4.5 tenths up.
And Stan around the last corner. Whoa.
P1.
Just quicker than Jibo.
Still 10 minutes to go, but those two I think are going to be battling out for pole in the end.
I think they're only 5 minutes to go because my timer says 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I joined late.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because this game is a bit stupid.
Yellow flags. Oh, that's just slow cars, I think. Yep.
Yeah, so both Stan and Jibo have time to do another lap, as I'm sure they will do. Hopefully we can get a surprise pole sitter. It'd be good to see Stan on pole.
So either Danny McBride is on the hot lap. Yeah, I think he is. So I'll quickly look at this last sector.
Ooh, struggled on the entry there, got a bit of understeer. And again, he's gone a bit wide. Ah, this is very slow. Yeah, it's on 130. It's 140 already.
He needs to improve by more than 8 tenths to get a position.
And now he starts another lap.
Okay, fair enough.
So we have an AlphaTauri going into the pits. Enviable Scarf in the final sector. Stan going for another lap. Oh, he's gone faster.
Whoa!
What a time! What a lap!
He improved even more. Yeah, 5
Yeah.
tenths.
That's going to be tough to beat.
As a viable scarf pits. Who else are on track? Yeah, we'll go on board with Danny McBride. Oh no, he invalidated. Which means... Yeah, Mr. Anderson just started another hot lap. Only one at the moment on track doing a hot lap, I think. Unless Stan manages to do 3 back-to-backs.
I don't think he will.
No.
Let's have a look at his ERS. Yeah, there's no chance. I think he'll pit and hopefully get in and have enough time to put another tyre set on, do another lap.
Meanwhile, Mr. Anderson had a decent first sector. Managing to not invalidate, yeah.
Yellow flags in the right-hander after the DRS straight.
Oh,
Mr. Anderson's about to go on.
the pit is the pit lane is emptying itself. A lot of cars going out.
First
For
one of
the
those
last
cars is Firepaw. He is the first one in that little queue. Which I'm sure he'll be letting some people by. Yes, he is. Yep. Owns a bit of a toe. As Mr. Anderson goes fastest in Sector 2, could be a glitch.
It has not been a bad lap. It's not gonna be fastest sector 2, but this might place him solid in the midfield. So let's see where he ends up.
He's already at 131. P5.
Yeah, that's quite good.
Being his teammate for now. What was that?
What's what?
I heard someone go, eh.
Oh.
That's creepy.
Yeah, so could we have a test now on a hot lap? I don't know if he's getting blocked by traffic. He's making his way through all the other cars.
He's 2 tenths up.
Only 2 tenths would not give him a position.
Maybe he's going for a... No, he doesn't have enough ERS for that. Make or break for him. He's gone wide.
He might be able to do another lap with his ERS percentage.
133.5. He was 6 tenths up. He's gone ahead of Danny McBride.
I think he's on another lap, so we'll see what he will do. Danny McBride now around the last 2 corners. Also appears to be on a hot lap.
He's a second, 1.2 seconds down. He's
Okay.
2.1 seconds down.
Might start another hot lap then. He has the ERS to do so.
Either Mr. Anderson, it's Mr. Anderson, yep, on his in lap. Oh,
Or
apparently
not.
Enviable
Ooh.
Scarf will need to back off.
Yeah.
Apparently he's not going to.
Enviable Scarf has other things to worry about, it looks like. So that's not ideal for him to start this hot lap so close. So everyone is now on a hot lap or a cooldown or in lap, except Stan. As the session ends, yeah.
Yep.
So let's look. Sappy is at the front of the train. Oh, really mounts the curb, loses it, invalidates. So that's his qualifying over. Next up, Firepaw. Can he improve? And
it's going to be close between Jibo and Stan. Sorry to interrupt.
no worries. Can Firepaw get in front of his teammates or even better? No. Doesn't seem to improve. Oh, I think
Oliver's
Firepaw...
finished and he didn't improve either, I don't think.
Firepaw probably has a glitched session because he isn't flagged off yet and he just started another lap. Ooh,
Pole position.
pole position for Jibo.
Just over a tenth.
Yeah. Good laps from both Jibo and Stan, but Jibo was just a little bit quicker. Can you communicate with Firepaw that he has to retire from the session because he has a glitched session? He just started another hot lap while the flag already went down.
Why can't I find him? Oh yeah, there we go.
Sorry for the slight interruption.
Tom, you've got time now, whilst Fireball has to retire.
Yeah. We need to fix the title. Okay, I'll fix the title.
Fireball finishes.
Yeah, so we're having quite issues. I really wish I could fix it, but okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna make maybe yeah, check, can you speak?
Hello.
Okay, so check is at maximum volume everywhere. Really have to figure it out how to do this. I'm sorry. I'm just going to the results quickly. Jiba's on pole with Stun in P2. Mr. Anderson, Webby, Sappy, Jakovic, Rotelia, and Viable Scar, Fireball, Scuderia with Destiny, McBride, Phoenix, Noxie, and Lewis. Noxie and Lewis did not set a time. So yeah.
Noxie unable to get a third pole position of the season due to his game being very strange.
Yeah, that's a good summary of his qualifying session. Oh, sorry, Prism.
Prism.
Wow, Prism. Okay. As the drivers are now selecting... Oh, it's raining! Ooh, spicy. Tier 2 in rain. There's always something that's gonna happen. It appears, Jack, you are driving.
Uh-oh.
But
I am indeed.
yeah, I can see you on the pit board. Yeah, you will
I'll
have to retire
in the pit lane.
That should be fine.
Oh, this is going to be... does that mean I can't race in Tier 1 this season now?
Yeah, I think that does. Sorry, man. Actually, we're gonna have to disqualify you from all race results now.
Ah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But no. With all seriousness.
Cool graphics.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same. I can quickly turn on some graphic settings.
No.
No, yeah, it's a formation lab.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter.
In the formation lab, it's stupid.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're gonna have to...
Whoa!
What happened?
Someone jumped into me. Oh, it's Noxie.
Oh, okay. Well...
Whoa!
The predicted stop strategy is either the full race on the wets or a stop in between, but we don't know how the weather's gonna clear up.
This is a very wet track. Just thought I'd point that out.
Okay. Well, we have seen the Hungary Tier 1 last season.
Spun.
Oh yeah, Phoenix has spun under the formation lap.
Hungary Tier 1 was the other way around.
Yeah, it was, but it is an example of how weather can clear up quickly. Ooh. All I'm trying to say is Noxie cannot drive like this, it's too unsafe. He's teleporting everywhere, so that's gonna be an issue. Phoenix can still go. What the Noxie doing? Good one. Oh, how did Firepaw end up in P9? I thought Firepaw qualified higher.
No, he was P9.
Oh. Sorry for not paying attention in that case.
See my drift, yeah? Yeah?
You want me to watch you, yeah? Go on then, show us.
I would spin now.
It doesn't matter. It's not like you're racing.
Oh,
Oh.
not my tires.
So here is Jack making his tier 2 debut. Oh, what a drift. Oh. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. B, we still have Noxie in the middle of sector 2. So that's gonna be an issue.
There's no way to disqualify yourself either.
Park it on track. Just park it on track for a couple seconds. That should disqualify yourself. So Noxie, yeah, this is gonna be an issue. While the grid is lining up, we're quickly going to watch the guy in P13. Because his computer and internet are not enjoying today.
Can I get a good start? No, I'm not going to try. I will stop. Yeah, I might as well just stop and disqualify myself, actually.
Yeah.
Or would that cause a safety car?
That might cause a safety car, so just retire in the pit lane.
Alright.
I'll make sure to commentate on the first lap. Hopefully. Noxie crawling his way around the last sector.
He's going to be jumping back whilst he's like in
Yeah.
AI.
So his AI took over.
And he's still jumping back.
Yeah. Wow. I've never seen anything like this. Noxie, basically the qualifying merchant of tier 2 at this point.
He does have the most pole positions.
Yeah.
Of anyone this season. He's yet to get a race victory.
So his laggy AI is trying to line up. Jack, you might want to delay your start and not...
Yeah. But Noxie's just going to lag back into me anyway. Look.
Yeah. I can see it. So the whole grid is lined up for the race. So we're now waiting for them to... There we go. So it's 5 red lights. And they are out. We are racing, and then Aston Martin basically stalls on the grid. Mr. Anderson has a really slow getaway.
Lewis got a great start.
Yeah.
Phoenix got a very bad start.
So Mr. Anderson dropping from P4 to P8 on the straight. Jibo has taken the lead from pole position as they go into turn 1. There is a collision, I think. Yeah, Danny McBride was spun out, so he's at the back now. No safety cars of now, so the running order is Jibo, Stan, Scarf, Webison, Ratalia, Djokovic. Oh, there's another. Oh, that's you, I think. Djokovic, Sapi, Scuderia with Tess Anderson, and Lewis already making moves on everyone. P10 already. He started 14th, I'm sure, pretty sure. So he's obviously trying to finish as high as he can. Ooh, as Mr. Anderson has a snap. Lewis staying behind. Oh, Mr. Anderson goes wide, so Lewis takes the position up into P9. Other small gaps at the moment are the Ferraris. Oh, and there's a yellow flag. Is that Phoenix?
He's in the wall.
Yeah, Phoenix has no front wing left.
Damage.
That might be a... Well, it's a yellow flag for sure.
It's not going to be a safety car.
No, okay. So yeah, the drivers crawling through the rain as Lewis is already up into P8. Ooh. The Aston Martin is now battling together. Wow, they really suffered this first lap. They had a great quali, both. Well, one qualified a bit lower than I thought, but Mr. Anderson apparently has damage because he is pitting. And meanwhile, Noxie already a minute behind P14. So, track retires. That was expected. Where are the moves? Oh, Lewis jumps Sappy. There is not much going on as of now. So Jack, your AI is casually driving back onto the track?
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna be a problem though, but we'll see.
I think he's pulled over now. Yeah. Hope he doesn't mess up Phoenix in turn 1.
Ooh, Lewis, really brave around the outside on the wet parts of the track. Well, the whole track is wet, but still. He now has to close down a 1.5 second gap, but he's already up to P5. Alfa Romeo looking very good as of now, P3 and 5. And Lewis has promising pace. He's closing in onto Webison. Meanwhile, the gap between Chibo and Stan is already 2 seconds. And then Scarf behind him, 2 more seconds.
Okay. So
okay.
I saw Red Bull go off into a wall and cause a yellow flag.
Oh, as Noxie is now getting lapped.
Jesus. He's not pitting. He is. I think he might be trying to pit, actually. I'm not sure. Yeah,
he is in the pit lane. I think he will retire. Or will he try and survive this race? We will see.
I think he might be trying to retire, but he can't because it's lagging. Anyway,
yeah, this
Lewis
is
Lewis and Webb is on a side-by-side into turn 4.
Oh, sorry.
And they think they make contact, but Lewis does get past.
So it's now an Alfa Romeo 3-4. And Webison who...
Alf and Lewis are climbing through the field.
Yeah. So yeah, Lewis already made up 10 positions from where he started. Scarf also 5, so the Alfa Romeos are really on it. As
sector 1 and 2 yellow flag.
That
Danny McBride.
Yeah. He has spun. Let's have a look.
It looks like there's a bit of... Yeah, he's lost an end plate on the left side of his front wing.
Oh yeah, so Danny McBride really struggling in these conditions. We have Firepaw closing up with the Scuderia with Tess.
Is it going to be a bit of team orders with Alfa Romeo, do you reckon?
I think they're just going to let their drivers battle, to be fair. Because they are both performing very well. Lewis did recover 10 positions, but Scarf's 5 cannot be... how do you say that? Yeah, cannot be forgotten, I guess, because that's still a good performance. Lewis sets the fastest lap. Yeah.
And he goes past his team.
Wow, he has so much more traction. Because we're in the wet, the drivers cannot use DRS. So they're gonna have to do it all on their own car's pace and a little bit of slipstream.
Stan made a little error, I think. Oh no, maybe not. He's actually gaining on Huber. It looked like he went wide. Danny McBride gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
As Noxious has been lapped twice now.
Surprised he hasn't retired yet.
Yeah, me too. He might wait for enough people to retire so he can pick up some scrap points. But I think he's gonna finish so many laps behind that it won't even count as a finish.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have finished 90% of the race.
Exactly.
Oh, Lewis fighting oversteer there.
Oh. Yeah, the yellow flag appears to be Noxie again. Now,
Safi is 4 tenths behind Jakovic, who is making his debut in VRL. One of Lewis's friends, apparently, so maybe he's got a bit of pace.
Yeah, Lewis called him, what, the greatest driver or something?
The GOAT. Yeah,
the GOAT.
The GOAT has joined. Although you cannot call anyone a GOAT other than S. Simon.
Exactly. So
unless you want S. Simon to host a Tier 2 race, in which case he's not very good. No. And there is a safety car.
Oh, there's a virtual safety car? What happened?
To VSC, I'm not sure.
I think somebody must have gotten damage, if that's the case. The Scuderia with Tess has no wing and he's pitting. I
That
think
could
it might
be
have
the
been him.
problem.
Yeah.
Is it still a VSC or is it full?
It's still a
I
VSC.
can't see because it doesn't show for me for some reason.
Okay, yeah, it's still a virtual safety car, so it will not be a full course one.
Yeah, I have to try and read the marker boards.
Yeah.
So I can't do anything else.
Fair enough. We will see if anyone will get a drive-through penalty for speeding. Djakovic has made the gap between him and Sappi larger. Oh, never mind, it's back to normal now. So just we're waiting. Oh, it ends as Webby's.
It's a drive-through penalty.
Wow, that's really unfortunate. He was running in P5 and that's a good position. So really unfortunate for him to get a drive-through penalty. As Lewis is closing up onto Stan.
As long as he keeps composure, he could still have the pace to get back in his position because he's currently 3.8 seconds, in fact 4 seconds now, ahead of Retalia.
Yeah. There's something going on at the pit lane entry with Noxie.
And Phoenix. Not too sure what Phoenix is doing unless he's just being a bit slow. Oh, and Retalia and Djakovic are very close now, Sappi also very close behind. Can Djakovic get the move done finally? Lewis overtakes Stan
Yeah.
for P2.
Yeah. There's a close battle for P7 indeed. Or P6.
Yeah, Weberson serving his drive-through penalty straight away. It's very unfortunate. Oh, he did get a 5-second gap whilst he was doing it.
Let's see if Djakovic can get some slipstream on his teammate.
He's using his ERS. Ooh, going very wide. I've got experience of that wall.
Yeah. Jack praying that won't happen again tomorrow.
Retalia does an illegal maneuver. He goes off the track and does not use the runoff.
If
That
someone
could be
reports him
investigated
for
by the
that.
stewards.
Yeah. He does give up to both positions, however. Oh!
Noxie in the wall.
Yeah, Noxie in the wall. That looks very interesting.
Could be a blessing in disguise for him. What is going on?
I mean, at this point nothing will be a blessing in disguise for him unless the whole race is going to be driven under safety car. Which he would probably still glitch out of.
So Weberson is about to come up to lap Noxie.
Yeah.
And he's done it. Without even having to pass him, technically.
So Retalia overtook Sappi again, but Sappi's not giving up as Firepaw closed the gap significantly.
Oh, sorry, Djakovic got past Retalia. I think we missed that.
Yeah, that was when he went wide.
Yeah, that was when he went off. Yep, we didn't miss it. Firepaw has been able to claw back a gap
Yeah.
on Sappi. No pun intended.
Ooh, Retalia looking really drifty through these corners here. Sappi now.
Just like Rexy in his Japanese go-karts.
Oh yeah.
He loves drifting in his Japanese go-karts.
Oh, as Lewis already overtook Chiba for the lead. Wow, that was a last to first challenge for Lewis, and it took him just over 6 laps, which is just incredible in these wet conditions. He manages to find traction and pace where nobody else does.
He's going through that in 6th gear, and he's keeping traction.
Ooh, as Retalia goes wide again, broke himself. Sappi now gets in front. And Firepaw.
Will he be able to make a move? Oh, Retalia snaps.
Oh.
Saves it somehow. Uses the runoff.
I just missed that on the stream, unfortunately.
Very good save. Stopped himself from spinning, but looked very scary.
Phoenix on Danny McBride in the meantime. Battle for P12. Yeah, that's the only small gap, I think, at the moment. Yeah, and Firepaw and Sappi. Okay, Phoenix has lost a lot of pace there, so that gap has become larger. Noxie now lapped by the whole field 3 times. And about to be lapped 4 times by Lewis. He pits again. What is he gonna do? Is he finally giving up or is he gonna continue? As Lewis puts down the fastest lap of the race. 46.3. Very good.
I have to leave you in a minute.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh. Well, at least thanks for being here for a short while. Half of it actually. At least, so that's good. Yeah, Noxie still in the pits. He doesn't seem to be retiring anytime soon. Oh, a Ferrari spun. That's Retalia. I think he got damage. Yeah, he lost his right end plate. In turn 3, the long left-hander.
See, I said Webberson had pace.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, diving down his inside. Quickly getting past. So Retalia will have to box to repair his damage. This is an opportunity for Mr. Anderson, Scuderia with Test, to get close again. Scuderia with Test wants to get into the points. So yeah, the closest battle is 4P6.
It's indeed time for me to leave.
Okay, well thank you
Have
for
a good
being
race.
here.
No
Yes. Let's see you later.
Bye.
Bye. As we will now continue to watch this battle since it's the closest one on track at the moment. I will quickly do this. So once again, very sorry for the low volume. If I ever were to stream again, I'll make sure to fix it. I know it's a very annoying issue. I really wish I could have fixed it, but Retalia pits to repair his damage finally. He made it back into the pits. As are there any close battles? No. The Williamses are very close on track, but they are 3 or 4 laps apart. Yeah, sorry Armin. The game audio is on maximum for me. I wish I could... You know what? I can do this. I can do this. I will commentate without a headset on. This is the maximum I can do it. Yeah. There we go. The game audio is a bit louder now. I can't make it any louder than this. I'm very sorry. Firepaw been behind Sappy for most of this race. Just cannot close the gap. Unfortunately. Oh, Scuderia with Tess is rebooting his game. Maybe he got crashed out. A chance for Retalia to recover from his pit stop with damage repairs. Firepaw now 7/10 behind Sappy. Sappy did not have the strongest third and second sector. So will Firepaw be able to close the gap even further? So again, wet conditions, so no... yeah. What, turn off in OBS? Oh, it's not turned off in OBS. Let me check. What about now? Is there... The game is too low. Yeah, aim shows. I cannot fix it. Oh, there's a virtual safety car. What happened? Yeah, I'm very sorry, guys. This is last minute because no one really was available to stream. Ooh, Stan and Danny McBride have collided. Stan got a penalty, but Danny McBride is a lap behind. So does he have damage? It appears not. That's unfortunate. There's a virtual safety car. So I don't know what that might do. And I don't know what it is for. We will see in a bit. No, Stan decided to not serve his penalty. Oh. Yeah, okay, so it was restarting. That's why he didn't go in the pits. So Danny McBride is in the pits. I think it might have been him crashing out, destroying his wing. So it's Williams. Oh yeah, Shoko. That's just ignore that. Yeah, just ignore it. Williams running in P13 and 14 as we pass the crashing out car of Noxie. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's obviously not going to get any points like this. Danny McBride now boxing to repair his wing. He's leaving the pits again, so I just missed it. So we will go back to the closest gap on track, which appears to be Firepath is happy, but ever since the virtual safety car, all gaps have become larger. So yeah, it appears this race is just going to settle down and not get more interesting than this, unless there is some kind of safety car to back up the pack again. So we'll quickly look at some stats. Everyone P9 and below has stopped already, which is probably all for damage repairs. We will see if the weather changes, if people are going to pit. Oh, Lewis is pitting. Interesting. And Stan too. It's going to inter conditions, it looks like. They're putting on the inter tires. So yeah, the conditions are changing. So we're gonna go on to the tire diagram in that case. Let's see. People are still staying out. Scarf staying out on wets for one more lap. Stan served his penalty, which means he probably will not be able to have that removed anymore, which is unfortunate. But maybe there's something to find there. As Čekovič is also pitting for Inters and Phoenix too. Let's have a look. How are the Inters looking? Is the track still too wet? Is the track dry enough? So now going through turn 3. I can't tell which one is quicker. Lewis is much quicker than Scarf, but that might just also be Lewis. Danny McBride really cannot keep it on track. He's spinning and crashing everywhere. As we now have half of the field on wets and the other half on inters. Oh yeah, Jibo really struggling on these wet tires. So will Stan jump Jibo even though he had to serve a penalty? He had the tire advantage for the last lap. Will he undercut Jibo, who is now indeed pitting? Ooh, right behind the Williams. This might get interesting. See, also goes on to the intermediate tires. If the rain keeps decreasing like this, we might even go to dry at the end, but we'll see. So Stan is now going through the last two corners. I don't think he jumped Jibo. That's unfortunate. No, Jibo's out. Yeah, So there's quite a big gap. Let's see if the gap is 5 seconds or smaller. Yeah, probably without the penalty, Sun would have jumped in. It says 7, but I know, or I just cannot count myself. White ball scarf still P4. Not bad. Djakovic up to still P5. What about Webbison? Will he overtake maybe? Anyone? No. The running order really hasn't changed that much, so I guess it didn't really matter on which lap you pitted. Lap 11 or 12. But the whole field is now on intermediate tires. And the gaps are big again. Closest gap once again is Firepaw to Sappi. So will he be able to catch him now on these inter conditions? We'll see. Yellow flag. Trying to see what happened. I think that's Phoenix. It was Phoenix. Does he have damage? Or did he only spin? I think he only spun. Yeah, he had a moment. Lewis, fastest lap time. The lap times will probably improve a lot over the coming minutes. Oh, and the Ferrari spun again. That is Rotalia. Oh, yeah, Rotalia. Oh, he lost his front wing. So he also spun into the wall. That's unfortunate for him. He's now also lapped by both Lewis and Gibo. Oh, and he retired on track. That is interesting. Let's see. That might create a safety car. If the AI cannot... Oh, and Danny McBride also retires. He retires the correct way. Ooh. His AI just literally drove into the wall. Will this create a safety car? I don't think it will. It's just a yellow flag in sector 1. He is parked next to the track. And he left the session. So, that means... Wow, that's unfortunate for Rotalia. His race wasn't going too bad until a couple of laps ago where he spun for the first time. And now he just gave up, I guess. So no safety car because of that. Danny McBride's car is... Oh, that's Noxie. Is parked in the middle of the track. Pit lane exit, it looks like. Let's have a... Oh, okay, he disappeared. So no safety cars because of that double retirement. But Firepaw is closing up to Suppy. The gap is only half a second now. So will Firepaw finally be able to try and at least battle with him? As you see them drive off into the distance with the roller coaster in the background. And I don't know if you care about this fact, but that roller coaster does exist in real life and it's called Quantum Leap. Yeah. You know, you have to fill up these streams when nothing is happening. There's a whole amusement park next to this track because it's the venue of the Olympic Games 2014 in Sochi. Yeah, I think we got a comment from Rotalia. He quoted, "I hate rain." Which I can see it's not something to be afraid of, I guess. A lot of people hate rain. It's understandable. Oh, and the other Ferrari also spun. Djakovic. Yeah, at the corner where in Tier 2 Season 1, Tommy spun out of the lead of the race. And that was his only opportunity to win a race. And he threw it away. or I threw it away. Yes, that was 4 seasons ago. Which means Suppy and Firepaw are now battling for P5 instead of P6. As Suppy now also gets a time penalty, which means it really is a battle for the position, because they are on equal penalties. Ooh, Firepaw was looking to make a move there. Oh, he spins! Firepaw spins. That's really unfortunate. He has no wings, so he will have to pit for new tires. Will that create a safety car of some sort? No, it appears we're just continuing. That's really unfortunate for Firepaw. Was looking, you know, decently pacey. How was that spinning in the pit lane? That didn't look like it, but sure. Yeah, really unfortunate. He was finally closing in to Suppy. Getting ready to battle in. And Čekovič also with the penalty. So Webison, of course, had to recover from his drive-through penalty. Now P7, 2.7 seconds behind Čekovič. We'll keep an eye on his pace, see if he can catch back up. Noxie, meanwhile, Rotelia and Danny McBride DNF'd like 4 laps ago, or 3 laps. He still is behind them officially, which is very interesting. As he gets another penalty. Here, Rotelia saying he had a decent start, but he just was too tired to race, which made him make stupid mistakes. Which is unfortunate, of course. Čekovič now really close to Suppy. Did Suppy make a mistake? Oh, he goes wide. Does he maybe have damage? Čekovič is now in front of him. Yeah, he lost his left end plate. What happened to him? Did he spin? Did he bump into the wall? On board with, yeah, so that's another position for Webison. So depending, oh wow, Webison, that's very interesting. I guess he didn't expect Suppy to have damage. Oh, but does that give him damage? It doesn't look like it, but we will see if he has to pit. This might be an opportunity for Firepaw to get back racing with his racing buddy for the whole race, depending on where Suppy ends up. Oh, Webison goes wide and slow for these corners. I think he does also have damage. Yeah, wow. That, I don't know what happened there, but he just didn't expect Suppy to be slow through the corners and full on sped into him. Yeah, he pits. Mr. Anderson now, he's benefiting from this situation. He took 2 positions up into P6. Suppy also into the pit. So the Lewis, in the meantime, he has a 27-second gap on Jibo. So he will just have to carefully drive it home and win the race. So Jibo in P2, Stun in P3, Scarf in P4. Lewis sets the fastest lap of the race, a 1:42.9. And Scuderia with Tess retired. He spun in sector 3. Yeah, there's a safety car. This race might get interesting because there's a safety car. Scuderia with Tess, let's quickly... Will we be able to see what happened? So I think he spun out of the corner here. Oh, his car just disappeared. Yeah. Unfortunate for him. But Jibo has a drive-through penalty. And he's pitting. Oh, that really ruins his race. Oh. He will have to serve that drive-through after the safety car has ended. Which means everyone will overtake him. Will the conditions change, however, or will it be inters all the way to the end? Will anyone else go into the pit lane? It doesn't look like it. Oh, as Lewis. Oh. He lapped Sappy, but not Firepaw. Oh, that's... Maybe Lewis is gonna let Fire or Sappy go and unlap himself, so he can still race. Or Lewis is gonna box. He does have the time to box. Because otherwise Sappy's gonna have to be stuck behind him and all the others can drive a lap. No, Lewis doesn't look like he's... Oh, he is pitting. Lewis is pitting. Sappy isn't, so he will still be able to continue his race. He will not be lapped. Stan is too far away for Lewis to overtake him. So this is probably a good... so this is probably really good for Webison, who can now finally recover. Scarf, you know, people who just did not get penalties and can, you know, they have the upper hand. But yeah, Lewis is about to catch up to the safety car, which means we can finally see the pack start to bunch up. Depending on how quickly they bunch up, we might even have the safety car until lap 22, which means we will have only 5 laps of racing after this. That might be very exciting, actually. Yeah, the Aston Martin safety car. So yeah, Lewis even has a buffer to stun behind because the Mercedes of Phoenix will be in between them. He is lapped, so he will have to line up behind him. And with this game, it just works like this. You, as a lapped car under safety car, you cannot unlap yourself, or the game will disqualify you. Unless your name's Katana. Yeah, Noxie, I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna be in the middle of everyone, just being slow and lapped. I think by the end he's gonna be too far behind to classify in the 90% range. Because if I do a quick calculation, yeah, if he's lapped more than 3 times, which he is, he falls out of the 90% zone. That makes him uneligible for points. He still hasn't overtaken his... Yeah, he's still on lap 9. Wow. I didn't even realize. His game really isn't having fun today. It says 1 lap. And then all these people... He's 2 laps behind Danny McBride. But he DNF'd in lap... What? 11 or 12 or 13? So yeah, Noxie definitely not eligible for points. And if it continues like this, he might not even be able to finish behind his teammate. Definitely not behind Scuderia with Tess. But yeah, we're waiting for everyone to catch up. The last one to catch up will be Suppy. It appears we will have the safety car at least until lap 22. Mr. Anderson is dropping back. It looks like he's pitting, but it doesn't show. He is pitting. Oh! Phoenix spun, so he spun out of his left position between Lewis and Stan, which means he will be bothering someone else, but not the battle for the lead. Mr. Anderson on fresh inters might really be able to make a difference here. We can quickly have a look at the tires. Yeah, it's really a mix. Djakovic is also on fresh tires, and so is Lewis. Phoenix gets a drive-through penalty for falling too far back while he spun. Wow. Well, his race is definitely over, but he will, if he carries it to the finish line, he will most likely still finish inside of the points. So he definitely should not give up yet. Oh, whoa. Yeah, we still have Noxy, just being Noxy. Okay. We're gonna do a cinematic of this, yeah? This is content, guys. This is content. All brake markers already died here. So very few reference points for the people who do not use a racing line to get their braking points correct, which is never a good thing, obviously, as we are only waiting for one Aston Martin to catch up. But yeah, we will leave Noxy back to his whatever. The current running order: Lewis, Tangibo, who I think still has a drive-through penalty. Yeah, really unfortunate for the Alpine driver. He is, I think, at the top of the standings. You know, he won a race or two this season, or three, I don't know. He has been performing really good in the races. Just this penalty, he will have to recover. So it might be spectacular to see what he will do and in what position he will finish. Not the only one with a drive-through, however. Phoenix also has one. And people like Firepaw have a 11-second penalty. So he doesn't even have to do that much to overtake people like that. How much would a... Oh, safety car in this lap. So yeah. Noxy did not catch up. Mr. Anderson has to quickly rush to make sure he will catch up. So Lewis knows the safety car is going in, yet he's still sticking with it. I guess he knows that the safety car, you don't really have to wait for it to create a big gap. And so he's backing up the pack and making his car ready to go. As the track goes back to green flag. And he is off. He has a good restart. Stun behind, falling back a bit. He has to defend from Jibo, who will have the slipstream. Will Jibo be able to at least make one move before he has to serve his drive-through penalty? He chooses... Ooh... He didn't choose a line, he just broke behind him, so no overtake yet over there. The rest of the... Oh, there's been an incident. Suppy, he fell back a couple of positions. Firepaw also, something happened to him. I think he spun, because he was in a higher position. Webison now back at the P6, he can still recover and get at least his qualifying position back. Because Shekovic has a time penalty, and Jibo has a driver penalty. Stun most likely will get that 5 seconds removed. Lewis, he's just driving away now. Enviable Scarf. He might be on for a podium here. Probably is. If he can keep Webison and Djokovic behind. Yeah, back to the battle between Jibo and Stun. Jibo probably going to serve his drive-through penalty this lap. Same with Phoenix, by the way. Yes, Jibo goes into the pit lane, which promotes everyone up into P9, promotes them all up one position, as Lewis sets the fastest lap of the race, a 42.4. He is really pushing. He created a 3.5 second gap in one lap, which is just incredible. How does he do it? We can also be pretty confident that this race will not go to dry tires, even though the rain is really slowly disappearing. Yeah, we can now see Noxious is 20 minutes, no, 21 minutes behind the pack. I don't know how they managed to show that, but that's just insane. Mr. Anderson looking to overtake Webison, but he does have a time penalty, so he would have to create a... Oh, wow! Okay, commentator's curse went into full effect there. Really unfortunate for Anderson. Both Aston Martins having unfortunate spins in Sector 3 this race. Which promotes Sappi to P6 as Lewis just about improves on his previous lap time. It appears Noxie's in the pits again. It's gonna try on softs. I don't know what he's gonna try on softs, and it doesn't appear to be happening whatsoever. But yeah. Ooh, we have Djokovic and Scarf side by side as he goes around the outside of Inviable Scarf. Will Inviable Scarf try and make a move back? He has more traction. Ooh, he has to slam the brakes. So if Inviable Scarf can keep in a... As I think that's Mr. Phoenix who spun. If Inviable Scarf can keep himself in a 3-second gap, yeah, he will have that podium. He is losing time though. Scarf clearly struggling a little bit in these conditions. So maybe Djokovic will try and open the attack on the Red Bull of Stun for P2. Keep in mind, Stun's penalty is probably one that will be removed, and Djokovic probably won't be. Oh, Djokovic now spinning a little bit, so this is an opportunity for Scarf to close the gap again as we go into lap 26 of the race. So 2 more laps to go of racing. It's Chibo, yeah, he's only P8, which is really unfortunate. If, yeah. Yeah, he just, he's caught up to Mr. Anderson, I guess. But really unfortunate for the Alpine driver. Was performing really good this whole race. Running in P2 for basically all of it. And then just got, well, P1 for quite a while also. Oh, as Noxy finally retired, I realized. He completed only 12 or so laps of the 26. Or 27, so even if less people finished, he would not have been in the points at all. Mr. Anderson gets another penalty, which is good for Chibo. He will take P7 as it stands. Well, no, you weren't only spinning into the wall, you were doing much more than that. Comments from Noxy. Yeah, he tried the soft tires. It wasn't timing for the soft tires. As we move on to the last lap of the race, Lewis 11 seconds in front. Scarf 1.4 behind Djokovic. And Webison 2.3 behind Scarf. So even though there was a driver penalty for Webison, he is still P5, which is only 1 position lower than his qualifying. What do I have to stop? And why do you spell my name with Y? It's I-E. Oh, the pack is now lapping Firepaw. So yeah, Firepaw has been in a battle with Sappy for most of this race, but unfortunately got the battle interrupted by a spin. But yeah, someone who has been in a league of their own for this whole race has been Lewis. He started P14 and was P1 after only a couple of laps. As he goes around the last 2 corners, it's Lewis who wins the Russian Grand Prix VRL Season 4 as he does a nice drift across the finish line. Because of the penalty situation, Stan will be demoted to P3 and Djokovic to P2, but he will probably get that penalty removed. So we will quickly take into consideration that Stan's P2. Oh, Scarf gets into P2, so he does overtake Djokovic, meaning Scarf has the P3. That's, wow, that is actually a 1-3 for Alfa Romeo, if that's the case. Webison P5, Sappi P6, Jibo P7, Anderson P8, Firepaw P9, Phoenix P10. Phoenix was lapped, but he still completed more than 90%. Which means he will also have that 1 point. And Lewis also gets the point for the fastest lap as we go onto the podium. Yeah, a great result for Alfa Romeo. And then make sure to return tomorrow for the Tier 1 Russian Grand Prix, which promises to be very exciting. But yeah. These are the results. So of course, yeah, I was gonna say Nox is the highlight. Well, is the highlight of the race. I don't know what he was doing. His PC was just not having it. But yeah, here are the end results. And that was the race. We'll quickly have a look at the race director. For anyone who wants to use this in the report, it's now captured on stream. Yeah. So, thank you everyone for watching. There will be no interviews, because why would there be? And, why not? I am gonna close off the stream. Oh, I'm getting joined by Bolu. You know what? You obviously didn't finish the race. Do you have a comment?
The weather did not suit us today. We both were expecting light showers instead of very heavy showers. So, yeah, we ended up at the back of the grid. Tried some wonder pit stops, but didn't really work out. So, yeah, a DNF and P10. At least we got some points today, so we take away the benefits.
Yeah. So yeah, let's hope for you to get a good result next race. I think, where's the next round?
I do not remember.
Let's have a quick look. So yeah, the next round will be in Italy, Monza. So either make sure to join us for Tier 2 Italian Grand Prix on the 8th of January, or the Tier 1 Russian Grand Prix tomorrow on the 2nd of January on this Twitch channel. This replay will be uploaded to YouTube after, probably in the evening. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and see you next time.